haven't done this yet, but we're here at Waffle House, about 2 hours out of Freedom Factory, to our next destination. We're going to be driving Klutch Kickers tomorrow, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Anyways, time to eat. We haven't ate yet, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm ready for a waffle. Except I heard they don't have strawberries and waffles here. I'll have to give Brandon a hard time about that, but hey, food is food right now. Alright, we're going to do a little fuel economy challenge right here. We've made it probably another hour and a half of driving. So between my big booty car and the little S14. So let's see how much we get in both. I know he went about 10 more miles than we did before we filled up, so let's see how it goes. Both 2Js, mine's fully built. He's only like 100 less horsepower, so let's see. Alright, we got the whole crew here. And like I said before, we're doing our fuel economy challenge. And right now, we just finished my car at 6 gallons. So let's go see how much fuel he burned through. It means that he's a little bit less power than I am. Oh no. Uh-oh.
What am I gonna beat you?
6.8, 6.9.
There you go.
7 gallons.
7 gallons.
All right, guess how much I got?
6.5.
6 flat.
6 flat.
6 flat. 1 whole gallon less. And what do we do? About hour and a half? It's pretty good timing. So there it is. I won the fuel economy challenge.
That's pretty good. I'll give you that.
Yeah. And I got 600 pounds on you.
Yeah. That's really good.
Ooh, time for a new tune, bud.
I think it's actually probably my lack of aero and my alignment being, you know, freeze car alignment.
The aerodynamics of this is on point.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, flopping in the wind.
Yeah.
All right. To complete our challenge, Dan, how much did you get?
6.93.
6.93.
An eighth tank.
Okay.
The rest of that.
So basically, you're rolling with a trailer.
Straight up dumped it on the ground.
And you beat Fielding with 1,000 less pounds.
We did a couple pulls though.
Yeah, he's got a trailer though.
I pulled too, a trailer.
Yeah, he's pulled.
I did a whole pull the whole time.
Yeah.
Constant pull.
One
Let me
whole
just
pull.
clean up my gas rags.
All right, here's Ian, always in a jumpsuit.
What kind of mileage?
All right, today's the day, the final day of Drift Week 2, and we are going to Klutch Kickers. Let's roll. We have arrived at Klutch Kickers, did a few maintenance things to the car, and now we're gonna go check out the track. I've watched a few people go around. This track's sick, I love it. I mean, this is just throw 100%, full angle, stay on throttle all the way through, so this is definitely my style. I think a little bit later, we're gonna have a comp, and you'll see a little bit later in this video who my first challenge was. So it should be an interesting battle to say the least. But let's get out there. Klutch Kickers, we're taking a lunch break. This is definitely one of my new favorite tracks, probably in my top 5, even in comparison to Japan. Super technical, but you can just lay down the angle and keep on throttle. It's good for tandems. We did roast some tires though already. They're not even bad, but de-lammed a little bit and bubbled. So I think the pavement here is a little rough on tires for heat. So now we'll know, we'll do a lap, cool down, get back out there. But we're gonna have some gourmet lunch from our friends who followed us on this trip. How do you like that lunch? Man, look at that. Run 2 JZ. Run 2 JZ. Hey.
My 4th day wearing the same shirt.
I just brought a bunch of the same shirt.
I need one.
I know.
I haven't washed clothes. I need your shirt.
Yeah. Brandon's car is back up and running. We're about to get out there together. It's really good to get tight and suck up on people, so I'm super excited. Yeah, so let's finish lunch, get back out there, and we'll show you some GoPro footage right now. Wrapping up Klutch Kickers, and how we're going to do this is we're going to do call outs. We already had our drivers meeting, and my call out is Hurt with the 2J swap GS300. So big body 2J versus big body 2J. Let's go out there door swinging and see what happens. Klutch Kickers, day 2. There's like 10 of us left, and we all got together and said, you know what? This is a competition track, so we are gonna go ahead. We're doing a mock battle. We put it in the bracket with the Klutch Kickers guys, and my first round's against Ben Hobson in his Corvette, so it's gonna suck putting that little V8 to shame in the 2JZ, so let's get it. Alright, I just did my run with Ben, and somehow I lost.
That's all I have to say about that.
Alright, Drift Week 2 is finally completed. It's about 5 o'clock in the evening here at Klutch Kickers. We did our second day, and we actually had another mini comp, which is really cool. And as you probably know by now, I did lose my first round. I was really bummed about that, but that's okay. We all had a really good time on this trip. Super satisfied with the car, and just looking forward to the next one overall. And I must say, I can't thank you enough, Oscar, for coming with me. We collectively as a group, we had our own little posse. It was me, Dan, Brandon, and Seth, and we all rolled together, and then Mesker kind of joined up along the way. And we've been very fortunate not to have a lot of issues, but some of the other guys, they had a little bit more trouble. Sorry, Dan, but you are a BDP, I must say. But yeah, Oscar is the one who got us back on the road. He's the one who got the job done faster than we all could have done ourselves. So much appreciation. But how did you like the trip overall?
A very good experience. Seeing all the tracks, you know, meeting new people. You know, that was probably the highlight of everything.
It's definitely a big networking event. So some people, you know, you might know about, you get out there and you actually meet them for the first time, and then you make new friends. So I felt like we definitely accomplished a lot of that here, making new friends and some good contacts. And hopefully we all get to see each other again, you know, at other events outside of Drift Week. But we're heading back to Portland, back to the rain, the Antifa, the rioting. Hopefully it all stops soon, but we're all kind of clocked out for the winter. You know, in the Pacific Northwest, there isn't really much drifting other than rain driving, and it's not really entertaining. Plus, this car is not feasible to just go out on the, you know, 20-mile-an-hour wet on like Pat's Acres or something. So, yeah. We're actually heading to Virginia tonight. We've got 12 more hours of driving, and we're going to go over to Driver Motorsports. We actually have a really good relationship with them, and going to leave the car there until the Klutch Kickers event at the beginning of next year, and then maybe do some more video work there and check out the shop. So, you excited for that?
Yep.
We are not excited for the 2.5-day drive home it's going to take to get back to Oregon. So, but that's why we're leaving the car. We're going to rent a car and have something comfortable, just trade off driving and lay down in the back seat. Hopefully make some good time, and, you know, well, it's a rental car. There shouldn't be any issues. Getting away from the drift life a little bit. This car is so loud on the highway that even driving, you know, 55, we're yelling at each other across just to get a quick point out there. So it's just not the best situation, but I think it was interesting. It was kind of a good challenge, actually, to take this car compared to some of the other cars in this trip.
Well, not only that, but actually along the way, you're kind of forced to weave out all the details of the car.
Yeah.
I mean, any weak points in the car. I mean, by driving it this far and doing that many events, we ironed out a lot of issues that could have been, you know, costly at an event, you know,
yeah,
in competition.
That to me was a big factor, because when we did Pro-Am this year, it was last minute. I remember I went to Oscar and I said, look, we're running round 1 in 2 weeks, so we need to cage my car and do everything.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, not only that, but even the seat time, you know, being able to get all the seat time back to back, kind of looking and, you know, maybe changing a couple things and changing the driving style, you know, like you're forced to evolve quicker, right? As a driver.
So this is a good opportunity for this car right here, because we are going to be running Pro-Am again this next year, and there's no doubt in my mind that I'm going to go 100% and hopefully get to that point where we can get our Pro 2 license in this vehicle the way it's set up right now. Very minor adjustments are going to come in the winter time, just for more of, you know, reliability and strength in certain components, but we've got our alignment down, we've got our engine power down. All we're going to do is go back to ethanol, turn it up a little bit, and we may or may not throw nitrous on it just to have a better low-end torque, you know, against the V8 guys. So watch us for 2021 Pro-Am at Evergreen, and then we might do some traveling to maybe another Pro 2 shootout. I know Lone Star's probably going to do one. We might hit it even if we get our license already or have a good chance at it, just as a backup option. But I'm pretty confident with our skills in building and fab work and everything we've done to this car that we're not going to have really any issues next year. So that's it for us, guys. Y Plate and SV Performance. See you next time. Alright, what's up, guys? We made it to Driver Motorsports. Everything was fine, and this is officially the end of Drift Week for me, because we are no longer taking this car anywhere. We're going to get a rental car to go home, and Chris was so nice to let me keep it here until the next Klutch Kickers event. I do want to touch on that this trip, my biggest accomplishment is we had no exterior damage, no wrecks with anybody on track, and nobody hit me myself. We lost a corner light and one trim piece just driving down the highway, and no speeding tickets, never got pulled over once, so that was really good. I know I blew by a cop with my Japanese plate on once because I forgot to swap it out after an event, and he didn't even pull me over, so that was pretty cool. But the only piece of damage that I actually took was quite unnecessary, and that was from our good friends Chelsea Denofa. Decided to bump into me with his rental car. So yeah, now I have a nice crack, but not too bad of a fix. I think with the prices of Japanese stuff going up these days, I'll probably just have to bill them $24,000–$25,000 or a steak dinner, one of the two. They equal about the same. So we'll see, Chelsea. I'll hit you up.